Tom Hanks ends Donald Trump from watching his new movie. POTUS shows him who boss. Tom Hanks has been busy promoting his new movie The Post, but there one person who he does and want watching the film. President Donald Trump. Hanks tried to ban Trump from viewing the movie about the Washington Post, but POTUS was quick to show him who boss. You'll love this. Tom Hanks speaks on a panel at the 29th Annual Palm Springs International Film Festival opening night screening of The Post at Palm Springs High School on January 4, 2018, in Palm Springs, California. President Donald Trump speaks to members of the media before signing a tax overhaul bill into law in the Oval Office of the White House in Washington, D.C., on Friday, December 22, 2017. Right photo credit, Vivian Kalalea. Getty Images Entertainment. Getty Images, Mike Thyler. Bloomberg. Getty Images. The Post, which also stars Meryl Streep, retells the story of the Pentagon Papers, documents uncovered by Washington Post editor Ben Bradley, who played by Hanks, and publisher Katharine Graham, played by Streep. Revealing corruption and dishonesty in the U.S. government handling of the Vietnam War. In his latest interview, Hanks compared Trump administration to that of disgraced former President Richard Nixon. The Nixon administration tried to stop the story from being published, said Hanks. They took on the First Amendment by saying, "You can tell that story, and if you do, we're going to threaten you." That is going on, of course, right now. There are people in power trying to, if not quash or stop the right to publication, then at least denigrate it to the point where they are saying there is no truth to it whatsoever, added the liberal actor. "I didn't think things were going to be this way last November," Hanks continued. "I would not have been able to imagine that we would be living in a country where neo-Nazis are doing torchlight parades in Charlottesville and jokes about Pocahontas are being made in front of the Navajo code talkers, and, individually, we have to decide when we take to the ramparts." Apparently, this is why Hanks does and want Trump watching his movie. Tom Hanks has been busily promoting his new film The Post in recent weeks, with interviews and personal appearances, but there one screening he would be happy to miss. When asked by The Hollywood Reporter if he would be willing to screen the film for Donald Trump at the White House, the Oscar winner said, "I don't think I would." Source: The Telegraph. Explaining why he would refuse to attend a screening of The Post at the White House, Hanks said, "This is the moment where, in some ways, our personal choices are going to have to reflect our opinions. We have to start voting, actually, before the election. So, I would probably vote not to go." That may be, but whether or not Hanks would like to dictate where his movie is played, it will be screened at the White House, much to his dismay. Perhaps solely to tick Hanks off, Trump requested for The Post to be screened at the executive residence, and his request was approved. According to The Hollywood Reporter, President Donald Trump team has requested, and been granted, access to the 20th Century Fox political drama for both 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue and Camp David, where the president is scheduled to host a summit on Saturday and Sunday with top GOP lawmakers. Now, it's highly unlikely that Trump actually has any interest in watching Hanks' new movie. As breaking news notes, The Washington Post is a total joke now. Not to mention, the movie looks terrible and it's packed with actors who are not only over the hill but who hate Trump. There's no doubt the movie will be loaded with anti-conservative nonsense. Running up to its release, Spielberg even boasted rushing to make the movie as a response to the Trump administration war on the media to remind Americans of their First Amendment rights. All three stars seem vaguely unaware of the fact they enthusiastically supported a regime that led a full frontal assault on religious liberty for 8 years. And now that we mentioned the religious liberty thing, Hanks' suggestion that the White House should be denied a screening of The Post implies a belief that businesses can deny services to other people based on ideological convictions. The talent behind The Post seems to have a real problem with hypocrisy. Good thing they have Meryl Streep in their camp to save face. Then again, maybe not. Source: The Daily Wire. While President Trump probably does and actually want to watch this stupid movie, it's pretty epic that he's showing Tom Hanks who boss by having it screened at the White House against the actor wishes. I guess the authority of the leader of the free world trumps that of an out-of-touch actor. Imagine that.